and welcome to another episode of Seattle to Unknown. I'm Sarah.
I'm Mellinda.
And this is a
podcast.
I mean, it would be kind of funny if somebody were listening to this for the first time and be like, what is this? Oh, a podcast.
It's like a radio show on demand.
But have no idea how they accessed the podcast somehow.
Don't talk about my mom like that.
Oh God, my mom messaged me and she goes, I want to listen to your podcast, but I just can't find it on Facebook anymore. Like, it's still on Facebook, Mom. Goes,
I was going to say, it's probably for the best that you don't give her instructions.
Yeah, no, and I haven't. But she goes, if you don't post it to Facebook, how am I supposed to listen to it?
Don't know.
Oh, Mom.
That's okay. My mom was listening from the website. There's an easier way to do this.
People.
It's fine.
There's a cat. So I'm recording in bed right now, and I'm under the covers, and I just see the covers bouncing up and down. I realize one of the cats is burrowing towards my feet. Oh, now both of them are. Oh, my feet are in danger.
Don't do it, kitties. It's stinky.
There's nothing in this apartment that's stinkier than these two.
That's because they hang out by your feet.
That must be it. Oh, there's a cat attacking my feet. Oh, kittens.
And that's your quarantine kitten update.
Yep. So, do you have a cocktail?
I do. Sorta. I have some spiced apple cider.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am an apple cider kind of person.
Me too.
I'd rather have apple cider than hot cocoa, I think.
I think there's a time and a place for both.
But, like, for the main part, I'd rather have cider. I'll take cocoa every now and again. But cider.
Right. It's less of a massive sugar bomb. Still sugary, but not like... You don't float marshmallows in it. It's not a dessert.
I mean, I could, but it'd be really freaking weird. But yes. Things I love in this world. Trader Joe's. And then Trader Joe's spiced apple cider.
I'm so mad that you guys get Trader Joe's and we don't. It's a German company. Why don't we have Trader Joe's?
Okay, in all fairness, it's a trek for me to get to one because there's not one conveniently located to me, which there totally should be one out here. But that's not the point.
Yeah, I was sad when I lived in LA and I moved out of Burbank and into Van Nuys because there was no Trader Joe's that was accessible to me. So I never got my Chile Verde burritos again.
I was going to say, you'd have to make treks for, like, non-perishable items only. And that's not quite as fun.
Or just Uber it. Just be like, hey, Uber driver, make sure there's trunk space because I need to put 8 bags of groceries in the back of your car.
And don't judge that it's all burritos.
Just 200 burritos. Like, look, this will last me at least 2 weeks, okay? See you again in 2 weeks.
Yikes. But yeah. Do you have a cocktail this week?
So, yes, I did buy something, but no, I don't have it next to me. So, technically, no, because I'm not going to go up and get it. Get up and get it. I say go up as if there's another floor to this apartment.
I'm disappointed in you.
It wasn't
not
that
bad.
Exciting.
Just disappointed.
It was just like a flavored mineral water. So let's not get too disappointed.
No, I'm still disappointed in you.
Well, you're just going to have to learn to live with that disappointment.
Womp womp. All right,
So,
you alluded...
Go ahead.
You alluded earlier that apparently you have a special update, so let's hear it.
I do. So, the topic of this episode is just going to kind of be about evolving and changing. And in the spirit of that, I would like to announce I am now a proud fanny pack owner.
Oh shit, it happened. What'd you get? What does it look like? Give us all the details.
It's just kind of a basic black fanny pack, but I realized recently that I need something to use while walking the dog that I can put dog treats in that is not a coat pocket, because I am so tired of putting my hands in my pocket and having dog treat gunk and crumbly bits in there. And so I bought myself a fanny pack, and it's pretty great. I gotta admit, I like it.
Okay, so is it like total dad fanny pack where it's like the black leather and it's freaking huge, or is it fantastically 80s with like bright neon nylon fabric?
It's just like it's not like 90s style. Like, I know like the 90s form factor is pretty iconic, but it's just like, I don't know, slightly longer. Like, you're more inclined to wear it as a crossbody sling than you are around your waist. So it's like longer than like a little pouch on a nylon belt. I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't look like what you might picture a fanny pack to look like, but it's nothing fancy. It's just black.
I don't know if I'm impressed or disappointed now. I might be disappointed still.
I kind of, now that I like it, I kind of want to get like a leather belt bag, but I don't need another bag, so I probably won't.
And when she says she probably won't, she means not for like a few more weeks.
Exactly.
Sarah has a bag problem. Oddly enough, Sarah's the bag lady, but not like that kind of bag lady.
Oh my gosh. So I worked at a summer camp once where I had one camper who was, I don't know how to describe it. Like, she seemed to have some issues with needing attention and really needing attention. I won't go into the details too much, but eventually we had to send her home. And the day that her mom came to pick her up, it all became clear. The puzzle pieces all came together. Oh, I understand why this child has some emotional issues, because it was pajama breakfast day. We were walking down to breakfast, and unbeknownst to us, the car that was driving down the road past us was her mom. Her mom slammed on the brakes, threw open the door, and shouted her child's name and said, "You look like a fucking bag lady. Put on some clothes."
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, I get it. This child has some actual issues at home. Maybe sending her home is not the best idea.
Yikes.
So now whenever I hear the word bag lady, I'm like, oh, her. She's the only camper I had that I still remember the name, because that moment of her mom screaming it across the road is so ingrained in my brain now.
Yikes. Just
Yeah.
yikes.
Also, this was an actual child. I think she was 9.
Talk about some emotional scars.
Yeah, poor kid. My goodness.
I hope they're okay. Or at least, like, getting to be okay.
Yeah, me too.
I
won't get into what was going on with her. But yeah, that was quite the summer. I actually got called in the camp director's office afterwards because the mom accused me of helping facilitate another child stealing a pair of this girl's shoes.
Yep.
I was like, what? I'm pretty sure your kid had 2 pairs of sandals, and there was a girl who had no sandals, and she asked, "Can I borrow them?" And your daughter said yes. So
It's a redistribution of wealth. And because you didn't stop it, you're involved.
If the other girl didn't give them back, that's not on me. Your daughter lent her shoes and didn't bother getting them back.
Well, if the other girl kind of left abruptly, then things could be missed.
Right, exactly. Anyway, But that's just, when I hear that word, I'm like, oh my God, that kid, that poor kid.
Flashbacks.
Anywho.
Summer camp.
Yeah. Apparently I was a socialist even back then.
God, I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Sarah,
But
the
yeah.
OG lizard people.
This is true. But yeah, now I'm a fanny pack person, so don't be jealous.
It's okay, I'm not.
That thing fits a lot of dog treats.
God. Well, congratulations on your fanny pack. May it become a useful tool and not the new obsession.
Yeah, I think I only need the one because, I don't generally carry dog treats with me out and about in the world unless there's a dog with me. Then again, I don't go out and about in the world anymore anyway.
That's not what you said earlier about your coat pockets.
Well, the problem is, and the last straw was a couple weeks ago, is if I put dog treats in my pocket smells like dog treats. And Moose thinks there's still dog treats in there. So if I leave my jacket hanging up, he'll try to nibble through the pockets to get at whatever treat is left in there. And I just decided, okay, we need to put dog treats in something that is not an article of clothing that he can chew through.
Oh my goodness. You guys are a hot mess.
Truly, you have no idea. Oh, there's a cat climbing on me.
Well, of course, you're a jungle gym for the animals.
Ow! Hey, there are no treats in my hand, miss.
Just testing.
So, my proposal is now that I am a fanny pack person, I think you also need to be a fanny pack person. Which reminds me, remember that ruffled fanny pack I saw a few years ago? I think you need it.
By a few years, you mean like 5?
At least 5 years ago.
Yes, I do. Because that started the fanny pack revolution between us.
I don't think it's a fanny pack revolution if it took 5 years for one of us to get one.
5 years later.
But they still make it, and I still think you need a ruffled fanny pack.
I mean, if you're buying, I don't know if I'll wear it, but...
I mean, you say that and forget that Christmas is coming up and that I have no shame. So be on the lookout.
You can't afford the shipping for it. It's like the soup. Yes, this is a reasonably priced item,
anyway.
but have you seen those shipping costs? Whew.
It's only $900.
And 95 cents.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be the rough thing about Christmas this year is that generally I do my Black Friday shopping and have it all sent to my sister, and then I pick it up when I'm home at Christmas. But I'm not going home at Christmas. So do I order things and send them to her with the knowledge that I don't know when I'll be home next and just wait? Or do I not order anything? That just seems so out of character. I can't fathom it.
Get presents. Have a Skype call for the reactions.
No. It's not for other people. It's for me. This is stuff I want.
Your own shit. Okay. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself, but with an extreme delay?
Then, no, because that's not... I feel like that's not the point of treat yourself. There's like a sort of instant gratification that has to come with it.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is I'm not good with delayed, what's it called? Delayed gratification or
Gratification.
whatever.
I don't know what it is.
So yeah, it is now my life mission to make you a fanny pack person too.
Like I said, if you're buying.
That's our deal. If I get you a fanny pack, you have to wear it on our next trip, whenever that may be.
I mean, negotiable.
No. I'm not buying you one if you're not going to wear it. I think you should have to do a photo shoot, a fanny pack photo shoot.
Okay,
Like a birth announcement, but I just got a fanny pack announcement.
I was going to say, if we're having a photo shoot for this, then, like, it has to involve, like, the best ridiculous statue we could find. Or we can go back to Sweden and go see those lion statues, because those things were pretty rad. They weren't statues, they were, like, roadblock closure things.
Yeah, they were like barricades.
They were so happy.
If you go to our Instagram, you'll see a picture of Mellinda sitting on a lion-shaped cement road barricade. And she just looks so gleeful.
We're both oh so very happy.
So do you have an update?
Washington State has gone into another sort of lockdown.
Yay!
It's not as strict, but yeah, the life of essential worker.
Yeah, Dusseldorf went into a new lockdown level recently where masks were required at all times in public. But then actually the city got sued and now masks aren't required and everybody's just walking around without masks and our numbers are in the 20,000s per day.
The part that I still can't understand is the people who still think this is a hoax.
Mm-hmm.
How? I don't understand.
Yeah, it's very clearly not a hoax. The other day, I got an email that said, thank you for signing a petition on, I don't know, change.org or whatever. I was like, I most certainly did not sign a petition. Turns out somebody signed up for a change.org account with my email address and was going around signing petitions to keep children's sports and gyms open. Like, are you kidding me? No. 1, no. 2, don't use my email address to sign up for that bullshit.
Why you gotta have the most generic white girl email address?
This isn't even this is not even my generic white girl email address. This is I signed up for Gmail when I was 14 email address with my old handle.
Oh, so generic white girl 14-year-old?
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't know who you are, but no, don't do that.
Stop it. You're standing for the wrong things.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're secretly trying to destroy everything.
Well, I mean, I am a Batman villain.
I knew it.
Is White Girl a Batman villain? I feel like that should be the name of a Batman villain.
I think we kind of want to move away from villain titles like that.
I mean, there's Catwoman, there's Poison Ivy, and then there's White Girl.
Hey, White Girl.
Catch her! White Girl's getting away! She stole the pumpkin spice!
This is slightly problematic, but also very funny.
I mean, I can say it about myself.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
How different is it than saying that Karens are a Batman villain?
I guess probably we'd have to transition it to being Karen.
It's Karen with her evil hench girl, White Girl.
With her Karen in training, White Girl. This is terrible. Don't do that.
Alas. So, should we transition into the topic of this episode? I don't know why I do a flourish every time I say something like that with my hands, because nobody can see it.
The topic of this episode is ramblings. Of change.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
Of growth. Of adaptation of living in a pandemic.
Change is gonna come.
For better or worse.
As if there wasn't an... Yeah, pretty much. So, I don't know. So, as you may have noticed, there's not a whole lot of traveling going on at this time. And it's been real hard to find topics to talk about on a travel podcast for a year where there's been no real travel.
Well, almost a year. And I don't know, it's
today
sad that we haven't gone anywhere either. Because you can't.
Yeah.
Unless you want to be part of the problem.
And I think part of the struggle has been talking about travel when you can't and you just would rather not be talking about traveling and just actually be traveling.
Or talking about other things.
Yeah.
Which, so, in general, what we're trying to say is that we're probably going to be exploring the unknown side to this, where there might be some sprinkling of travels. We still have some ideas, but it may not be the main focus at the moment.
Yeah, and we'll take it not week by week because, well, too much effort, but we will reevaluate as things go along. Hey, are we going to start are we going to start planning for travel? Then maybe that's time to refocus on travel, but we don't know when that will be.
And as we know, all good traveler also has, that side life, that those other hobbies that you could equally talk about and be interesting.
So we're just going to play it by ear, decentralize travel a little bit, and broaden our horizons until a time comes when we can get back to what we want to be doing.
So we're not giving up on travel altogether. We're just exploring other options of things for podcasting bits.
Yeah.
Because, hey, we're still a podcast.
A generic podcast.
I guess this falls
generic
into the more, instead of like travel and lifestyles, we're definitely heading towards the lifestyles category of classifications.
Yeah, so, I mean, that opens things up a lot. Lifestyle is a very broad topic, if you were unaware. So we're going to do what we did last year and take a couple weeks off around Christmas and New Year. Maybe re-energize a little bit, hopefully re-energize a little bit, and come back with something new that is going to look a little different, but it's still going to be us. Still going to have a whole lot of tangents and digressions. And we'll see where that takes us. Maybe? Ooh. Proposal. Episode 1, Melinda's experience with her brand new fanny pack.
I was going to say, like, I think I've talked my mom into getting an international snack box subscription for me for Christmas, so that could be something we could have as segments once I get them and try all the snacks. Time to dazzle me, world.
Maybe.
So it's still travel involved, but just maybe not as heavy as it used to be.
Yeah, I'm sure there will still be a significant international flair or bent to the topics that we go with, because that's the stuff that we really like. Like, that's a big personal interest for both of us. So whether or not we're going new places, we're still going to be seeking out new experiences.
Yeah. So don't be sad. There'll be travels. We have some ideas where we go, oh, missed opportunities there. Well, now's the chance to intermix that in.
Ooh, I have a second, more likely proposal.
Besides my fanny pack and snacks. Oh, what if I put the snacks in the fanny pack?
A snacky pack.
That's very like Baby Yoda-ish, and I'm not mad about it at all. I want a snacky pack.
So this is something that I have a bunch of friends who are super into, but I never looked into. But
wait,
maybe
will you say that sentence again? Because that just kind of broke my brain.
I don't even remember what I said already. So there is something that I have a lot of friends who were into this thing, but I never really got into it because I didn't really have an entry point or a reason. But I think we should do an episode where we both explore the wild and wonderful world of K-dramas.
I don't know if I have access to K-dramas.
There's a lot on Netflix and Hulu. But I feel like as people who like going to other countries and watching shows that we don't understand, this would be right up our alley.
I mean, I'm game. I mean, yeah, we can do odd show reviews and whatnot too.
So
I'm into this.
As you can tell, the ideas are percolating.
I think I found just a Christmas present for you, and it's like a recipe book about tacos.
Done.
Well, I just want to make you wildly jealous because I don't know how easy that's going to be procure in a place that doesn't really do tacos.
I cannot wait for my Christmas and Thanksgiving tacos. There is a company or a restaurant in Hamburg that sells really authentic taco kits. So handmade corn tortillas, 3 different types of meat, a bunch of different salsas, and they overnight it to you. So I've decided that I am just going to have a Thanksgiving taco feast.
I dig it.
But by the time this episode comes out, it'll be post-Thanksgiving, so...
I hope your tacos
Sorry.
were amazing.
God, me too.
Which,
all I want is tacos.
by the way, you don't have to have traditional holiday foods if that's not your thing. Do whatever makes you happy.
As someone who can't cook for herself, that option was never on the table. Holiday food is hard.
It's not if you don't make it hard.
Everything is relative.
The saying of 2020. Besides that, it's a dumpster fire.
Yeah, when people ask you, how have you been?
Everything's relative.
Fine. Relatively.
But you know, the problem is, I think we say that we're fine just because it's too much to say that you're not.
Yeah, I think the bar has been lowered to fine means functioning at
Fine
some level.
means I'm still breathing, but it's the dog meme with like the whole room on fire and going, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think of every time I say that. I think you need grass flip-flops.
What are you looking at on the internet that makes you think about grass flip-flops? I can see you scrolling.
Gift guides. Which has...
We just did a gift guide episode.
Yeah, but like these are the completely useless ones. Like grass flip-flops. Good luck, everybody, like, on your holiday presents from me. Like, it might be the weirdest things from the corners of the internet.
So, yeah. Do you have any other ideas? Pitch me an episode.
Do you want to talk about an episode of locations in the world based off of your favorite movies that you could actually go to?
Okay.
Because, you know, watch the movies in the meantime, and then it's like you're almost there, so you're not quite missing out.
So
we're going to get
we'll keep
Sarah an
brainstorming.
international cookbook and make her try out recipes and talk about how it went.
I think that's only fair if I get to mail you the food and you have to eat it.
No, because it's going to be, like, molding by the time it gets to me.
If it wasn't already.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying there's multiple ways to get food poisoning. And I know all of them.
I'm so concerned right now.
Oh, the kitty just rolled over and I've got her belly.
But yeah, I think... Hell, maybe we start making actual cocktails and talking about how that went. International cocktails.
Cocktails from around the world. Oh my god, what if we finally delivered on that segment?
There's supposed to be stuff you can get in flight, and like it just became to, hey, what are you drinking this week?
It became that pretty much immediately, if not immediately.
You know, sometimes 11 o'clock in the morning is just too early for me to start drinking. Even in a pandemic, like, shit's bad, but that's kind of hard to do. And it's like, but I just ate breakfast. It's not a mimosa. What am I...
Breakfast cocktails.
What am I doing? Going a little hard, a little early.
Just consider it pre-gaming.
Pre-what?
Pre-gaming.
Yeah, no, sometimes that's a little hard, a little early.
You know what I'm sad about? My goal when I came home for Christmas this year was to finally try White Claw. And I don't get to do that.
I'm sorry you can't be living your best basic life.
Like, I have a list of things I want to do when I go home every year.
And White Claw's your number
Last
one?
year. It's up there. It was on my list last year, but we couldn't do it. And, like, I got to try a Cosmic Crisp apple. That was on my list.
Oh, okay.
It was not nearly as exciting as I thought it would be.
No, but okay.
I wanted to try an Impossible Burger, but couldn't swing that somehow. But they now have them here, so I had one now. I've had one recently, I mean.
Oh, I mean, they're all right.
Yeah, they're fine. It doesn't taste like a burger. Don't let anybody tell you it tastes like a burger.
It doesn't taste exactly
but
like
it's
a meat
good.
burger, but it's probably on one of the better substitute sides.
Yeah.
So, not a bad invention.
There's a cat suckling on my finger. Cats are weird, man. Anyway. So yeah, we're just gonna play it by ear, try a bunch of new stuff. go different directions and see where it takes us.
Hope you come along for the journey.
I don't know when we plan to restart recording, but not until sometime
It'll be in the new year.
After things settle down.
Yeah, it'll be in the new year.
Yeah.
Because, taking a break and a moment to rest and relax is important on any given year, but hella important this fabulous pandemic and wave 2 of lockdowns. I'm essential.
I'm not remotely.
Yeah. Like, part of me is kind of jealous and like, what's it like not having to like go out to work and like not interact with people, but still kind of, work?
There's trade-offs.
I'm sure there is. No, I don't think
danger factor is significant.
I don't think either one side has it better than the other. I think they're both pretty awful in their own rights, but like dealing with the public during all of this is very draining.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think people realize how bad it is until like you actually stop and start talking about it and you're like, oh, yeah, maybe I'm not okay.
Are people doing the hoarding stuff again?
Oh.
Are you seeing a lot of influx of...
Yes, we have to have limits again on certain items. And toilet paper is another hoarding item, and I don't understand it. Still. Why are we hoarding toilet paper, you guys?
Yeah, I signed up for like a subscribe and save on toilet paper, so I don't have to worry about it. Not that I ever particularly worried about it, but like, I'm getting my toilet paper fixed regularly.
I gotta have my fix, man. Man, you got any more rolls? You got that 2-ply?
2-ply? Gross. What do you think I am?
Single ply?
I don't know. I think I've got like 5-ply.
Oh, I was getting really worried.
Excessive.
I'm like, what do you mean you don't even want the 2-ply?
I basically just use packing tissue.
I thought we were going to have a conversation that you're better than the single ply. You deserve the good toilet paper, Sarah. You're worth it.
Yeah, I remember first shopping for toilet paper here and seeing like 5 and 6-ply and thinking, my God, what are you shitting?
And then you tried it and you're like, oh, I get it now.
No, it's still terrible. Like, maybe I was just spoiled by the toilet paper that I bought in the US, but this stuff, no matter how soft it says it is not soft. It's better than like the like wood chip toilet paper you get at amusement parks, but it's not great.
Yeah. Europe, can you explain your toilet paper to me, please? I feel like you might be missing out on some plush stuff.
Yeah, I got my most recent order of toilet paper, and within days they announced that they were doing their faux lockdown, and all of a sudden toilet paper was off every single shelf again. I was like, oh, thank God. I have more toilet paper than I could possibly need for the next several months. But I'd rather have... I don't need that much, but still. Like, I like to know that when in doubt, I've got something to wipe my butt.
Yay.
Yay! Butt talk!
I mean, if everybody wants to be buying up toilet paper and asking where it's at and if you have any hidden, then we might as well talk about, the plies. And how 6-ply European is not the same as 2-ply American. Oh,
No.
Is it because Americans are fat?
Or pampered.
And don't have, like, a wash bucket? Or bidet? It's not a drinking fountain.
No, it is not.
It's not a drinking fountain. Put it down. Put it back. Walk away.
Yeah, toilet paper. Who knew that so much of this year would be toilet paper focused?
Not I.
Every once in a while, I just marvel and think, none of us had any idea that we would enter this year with no opinion on face masks and leave this year with, like, a taste in face masks. Like, I know which face mask is my favorite. Who knew I'd have a favorite face mask?
Also, Sarah, I'm really disappointed that I don't have the jewelry one yet from you.
Yeah, you haven't PayPal'd me the money for it, so...
I will give you $5.
No. It is $118 before shipping and handling.
I will give you $18.
Euros. You're still coming up a little bit short there.
That's where you come in.
No. Uh-uh.
Yeah. Yikes. Is that what everybody's getting for Christmas this year? Is a roll of toilet paper and a face mask?
I'm getting you a toilet paper Christmas ornament.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad about it. It's kind of funny.
Oh, I saw a great, like a woodcut laser engraved ornament the other day that said baby's first pandemic.
Oh, no.
I think I'm going to get that for you. You can put it in your baby book.
Why am I the baby?
I mean, nobody says when the baby book has to end. Like, you can still be logging your firsts in your life.
I'm pretty sure the baby's book is
first
supposed to end when you're no longer considered a baby.
It's cute that you think we don't consider you a baby.
I'm small and a human. I'm an adult.
I'm an adult, damn it.
Harsh.
Are you certain about that? Because I'm not certain.
Harsh. Super harsh.
Yeah. Well, you should be used to that by now.
That's true. I look forward to more of these oddball ramblings. Maybe we'll just talk about all the weird Christmas gifts I got everybody, because I'm finding some true oddball gems.
What if we just become a toilet paper review podcast?
That would die shorter than the travel podcast because there is no toilet paper to buy.
Yeah, but when we do have toilet paper...
You're full of bad ideas, aren't you?
Sarah's Bad Idea podcast. It's just one-off bad idea episodes.
I feel like that's like the podcast Kickstarter. After our Kickstarter episode. If you haven't listened to that one, go back to it and listen to more bad ideas.
I did enjoy that episode. It was fun.
I learned a lot. I learned a lot that day.
About how you should never use Kickstarter.
Basically. Guess website I've not been on still. Kickstarter.
So fun. I can't help myself. I have to look and see what weird shit is coming up.
I think you might have a problem.
I think we knew that. Ooh, new idea for a podcast. Weekly interventions for me on topics that I just really need to stop participating in. Like looking at Kickstarter.
That's already our podcast.
Fair enough.
Is that all we have for ramblings for this week?
I think so. Mostly. We just want to say happy holidays to everybody. We hope you are staying safe and that you are well, and that next year we hope for a better year for everyone.
Or at least a better year that's like shining light to we're going to get out of this. It's going to be okay. It's a little dark and cloudy right now, but I think blue skies are coming.
Now that there are 2 potential vaccines, like there is a path out of this. It's going to take a while. We're not going to get, not everyone is going to get the vaccine right away, but we're moving forward. There's now progress being made.
Good progress, not bad progress.
And just as a gentle reminder that the holidays are going to be super tough for a lot of people, but please, please do not gather in large groups if you don't have to, because that is going to be the stumbling block that delays us getting back into travel, whether as a podcast or just in general traveling.
Yeah, so look out for yourself, look out for others, make good choices, wash your hands, and yeah.
And
remember, it's an adventure.
And waiting for your next adventure is also an adventure.
But oh my god, we're gonna have like our next 20 vacations planned out.
Seriously. Oh my god, can we please go to Peru now?
Why you gotta hurt me like that?
It hurt me too.
I don't think...
I want to go to there.
I don't think as deep as it got me. Excuse me while I go cry. Bye!
Bye!
Hi everybody, thank you for listening to another episode of Seattle to Unknown. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and leave a rating on whatever platform you are listening to us on. If If you're interested in following us, look us up on Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. We're on all 3 platforms as @sea2unknown. That's SEATO unknown. Or you can jump right onto our website, www.sea2unknown.com. I'm on Twitter and Instagram as @SAR_S, and Mellinda is on both as @HooliganMonster. If you have any travel stories or tips you want to share with us, please reach out to us at our email, which is sea2unknown@gmail.com. Thank you, and we hope to see you back here next week. Bye!